Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's a cold start for us, and we did have some mist early this morning, but the rain is done with. We're pretty much going to stay dry these next couple of days or so. And right now it is a little bit cloudy, but eventually we will see some sunshine peeking through later this afternoon, but it may take some time before we see it. And right now temperatures are currently sitting in the 30s, but with winds coming out of the north at about 13 miles an hour, it feels more like the low 30s. So that's pretty much going to be the story today, with our feels like temperatures really only being in the 30s. And even though our actual temperatures will make it to the 40s for the afternoon.
Yeah, it's just going to be a cold one out there. And even though that it's going to be into the 40s, feel like temperatures in those 30s, it is going to stay cold. Make sure you bundle up into your day today. Same thing into tomorrow morning, as we're going to be tracking freezing lows, literally freezing lows for a lot of central Mississippi. Every single county is more than likely going to be dealing with temperatures below that 32-degree mark, and a lot of us will be into the 20s. So it's going to be staying very cold, hard freeze likely for the area. So something that we do have to be concerned about going into the night tonight.
Yeah, so definitely very chilly conditions, hard freeze conditions for the start to your Wednesday. And luckily we will thaw out by the afternoon, though. We're going to be back to the mid 50s for Wednesday afternoon. We will see a slight dip in our temperatures Thursday, Friday, but that's actually associated with our next chance for some showers before we start to warm up again into the upper 50s for the weekend. And then I think by Wednesday of next week, we're going to be back to the mid 60s. So that'll be something to look forward to if you're not a fan of the colder weather. But after this next round of showers, it looks to be relatively dry after Thursday into Friday. And there may be a few scattered showers Saturday, but Sunday and into next week looks to be fairly dry, which is going to be nice change of pace to get a little bit of a break from the rain, even though we do still need it. But right now it does look like Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we'll be dealing with some widespread showers that will linger into the afternoon before we head into the end of the week.
Yeah, then by Friday, you're still going to be dealing with a chance for an isolated shower or two on the back end of everything. And that pattern goes into Saturday as well. But in reality, a lot of the rain should stay east of the I-59 corridor. It's really that Saturday afternoon, you can see some of that green reach into areas south and along the I-20 corridor. Again, it's just something that we're going to be keeping a close eye on. That doesn't mean it's going to be raining for that entire area, but we could easily see some isolated showers in that line. So that is something that we will be keeping a very close eye on. We got a lot of events going on here in town this weekend, so just making sure that you're aware of what we know right now.
Yeah, so after Saturday, we're pretty much going to dry out, and then looks to stay dry going into next week. And overall, temperatures are pretty much also going to level out into, again, the 50s and 60s. But when all is said and done, about 1 to 2 inches of rain, most of that coming from our system on Thursday. And the further south you go, the higher the rainfall totals are going to be. But nonetheless, just a little bit of rainfall expected towards the end of this week, but then we dry out again for this weekend. So your outdoor plans should be relatively good to go. Maybe, again, an isolated chance for a shower or two on Saturday, but then drying out Sunday and going into next week. So unfortunately, it's not as great of a start when you look outside this morning, but we will see a little sunshine. Unfortunately, it's not going to help us much because when you factor in wind chills, it's going to be feeling very much so like winter, even though the official start isn't until later on in the month. But that just goes to show to make sure to bundle up for the rest of today and into tomorrow morning, especially.
Yeah, just going to be a cold start. So make sure you remember the 4 Ps as you get ready for the rest of your day. Again, that's all we got for you right now. Make sure you tune in at 11 and noon for more looks and more detailed forecast throughout the rest of the day today about your rain chances later on, the cold weather tonight. So overall, just stay warm and stay safe throughout the rest of your day.